Back now to our national sweet tooth. On average, Australians eat more than 45 kilograms of sugar every year, about twice the recommended amount. While things like soft drinks and lollies are obvious culprits, some of the biggest offenders are products you thought were good for you.
Low fat, low sugar diet. It's what is right, what is wrong. It's really hard to choose.
Am I aware how much sugar there is? Not always.
This actually contains about 70% sugar.
Mum of two Nicole Johnson says that when it comes to her children's diet, she's always tried to make the right choices.
Well, I think I've got a good balance because I do have a lot of yogurts, muesli bars, and often I'm busy. I am too busy to even read the pack. I just look at the packaging or I look for the 99% fat-free.
But fat-free doesn't mean low in sugar. In fact, when manufacturers are taking the fat out of their products, they often add extra sugar to make it tastier.
If you're not informed and you don't really know how to read a food label, you don't know what to look for.
We've sent in nutritionist Jamie Rose Fonzak to show Nicole how to cut down on the hidden sugar lurking in her pantry.
Let me have a look at this Canton lemon chicken. That contains just under 20% sugar. If we look at, say, this Trident sweet chilli sauce, this actually contains about 70% sugar. So I noticed some barbecue sauce in here. This actually contains over 50% sugar. Well, most people don't realise that these larger cans of soft drink contain about 8 teaspoons of sugar. That's the equivalent of eating a king-size chocolate bar.
On average, Australians consume 31 teaspoons of sugar per day. Nutritionists say for women, we should consume 12 teaspoons or 50 grams per day. For men, 17 teaspoons or 70 grams. In other words, we should be halving our intake. A lot of the time, our sugar consumption is so high because of what we're drinking. For example, a glass of orange juice has 5.5 teaspoons of sugar. An energy drink contains on average 6 teaspoons of sugar, and so does the average glass of cordial.
It's revolutionary, really, a healthy cordial.
Former hospitality worker and mum of 3 Kelly Johnson has spent 7 years workshopping the natural cordial company range.
I've definitely got 2 fussy kids and they won't drink plain water, so keeping them hydrated is the most important thing, and this is a great alternative.
It's 100% real fruit juice but contains just 20 calories. The secret ingredient, a herb called stevia.
It is a herb and it's 300 times more sweet than sugar is, and it's been used overseas for hundreds of years for medicinal purposes, so it was a great find.
But there's not a sugar-free alternative for all products, particularly those marketed at kids. As for what you put in your children's lunchbox, Jamie has 2 rules.
The first rule is we want to choose a product that has less than 10 grams per 100 grams of sugar. Ideally less than 5 grams per 100 grams if you can find it. Then the second rule is we want to work out what's the kind of sugar that's in there. So is it an added source of sugar or is it a natural source of sugar?
If I could be sweet.
Fruit is the first source of sugar in there, okay? This is a much better option because it's a natural source of sugar. So let's have a look at this one. 31.7 grams, okay? So that's 3 times what we're after. So sugars, 1.1 grams per 100 gram. Okay, so that is a much better option, a much better way for the kids to start the day. Don't be sucked in by a lot of those marketing claims. Just arm yourself with as much knowledge as you possibly can and try and make the best choices you can.
It's everywhere, isn't it? And our website has a whole lot more information on that story.